All right, good morning to you. This is the Thursday, September 29th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. A little bit different this morning. The graphic system I normally show you a lot of the video items on really not cooperating at all. So I'm going to kind of take you through just a few of the things I'm looking at here. And of course, I'll spend a lot of time talking about Matthew. Now, this is the European computer model. This is valid today. Here's your big upper level low pivoting off to the west of us. There's Matthew, the bottom right hand part of your screen. Now, the upper level low causing another day of some scattered shower and thunderstorm chances, especially east of Interstate 77. And in those locations, as we saw yesterday, a few of the storms could pack a punch. So there's what it looks like on the GFS computer model. There's your scattered showers and storms today. But this drier air is wrapping in on the back side and the base of that upper level low. So tomorrow, eastern North Carolina, maybe a few lingering showers or storms, but certainly by the weekend, the drier air takes over for most of the region. Again, Saturday still, eastern parts of the state could see some lingering showers or storms. But the Piedmont, the foothills, and by and large look to have a very, very nice weekend. There's Sunday. Looks very, very nice. Now, low temperatures cooling down. This is still probably too cool. This is Saturday morning's lows off of the GFS model at the 0Z run. Probably a little bit too cool, but you get the idea. The cooler and drier air moving in. Now, let me, before I go any further, talk about Matthew. All right, this is the Canadian model. And what's happening here? You have a generally westerly motion that's going to continue. Matthew probably becomes a hurricane sooner rather than later. Thereafter, the system begins to feel the influence of this weakness in the ridge to the north, and so you see a right-hand turn. So there's the Canadian model then by the morning of October 5th. Very powerful system off of the Outer Banks, kind of splitting the difference there between Bermuda and the Outer Banks. Don't pay attention to the specific track at this point. That will certainly be subject to change. Now, this is the GFDL computer model, and at this point in time, it is a powerful hurricane, and then it's moving. It's really the furthest west model. It takes us west of Jamaica. Almost every other model takes it up east of Jamaica. This is the Hurricane Wharf. Moves across Haiti and eastern Cuba, and then up into the Bahamas. And again, that's a very significant hurricane at that point in time. And finally, here's the NAVGEM. Same deal, through the Bahamas, and then a really intense hurricane just off the Outer Banks by the night of October the 5th. In the longer term, the European model, there it goes, eastern, and finally it is now kind of gone to a more easterly solution. There's the system over Haiti Tuesday morning, and then from there, it's actually further east than a lot of the other models off the Atlantic coast. So I do think the entire eastern seaboard, Florida, up through the northeast, needs to closely monitor this, including North Carolina and the Outer Banks. It is just as likely that it could wobble on a more inland track as opposed to staying offshore. And I do think still this could become a very significant hurricane. So on the GFS model, again, let me go back to that. Here we are Monday, Tuesday. Here comes Matthew. Wednesday and Thursday, you get this northeasterly flow, and that really cools things down. Maybe even some highs struggling to make the low 70s Tuesday and Wednesday, and then there goes the system kind of making on the GFS model its closest pass to the Outer Banks Wednesday night and Thursday morning. And by the way, the European cranks this thing down to 911 millibars or so as this moves into the Bahamas next week. So this could become a very significant hurricane. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a great day, and God bless.